I'm Patty Winsick. I call my company Faith Clay. I make utilitarian pieces for home, for the garden, mostly for the home, such as mugs, bowls, utensil crocks, and I write scripture verses on them. Now, this is a sample of what I do, and this is a typical form for a mug that I'll make. So today I'm going to throw a mug body and a bowl, and you'll get a chance to see how that works. If you hear noise in the background, my daughter is videoing, and her little boy is here with us. So if you hear some noise, it's them. Try and disregard it. It's the way it is. So I start out a mug body with about 1.25 pounds of clay. This is a tan speckled clay, and it's been wedged, and now put it on my bat. This is my wheel I've had for a number of years. It was a gift from the lady who taught me pottery first when I was in middle school. Yeah, this is a bat. You put this on your wheel head, and that way you can pick up your piece when you're done, and you don't have to worry about messing it up by actually picking it up. So I start off by patting it good. That's already pretty much in the center. Now I'm going to put some water on the piece, and I'm going to cone it, which means bring it up, and when I bring it back down, the piece should be centered. There we go. Now the next thing I'm going to do is put my thumbs into the middle and make an opening, and then pull them apart very slowly to make the walls. That's my grandson. Alright, so I've got the beginning of my mug. I always end up with a very thick bottom, so I'm going to compress that and move some of the clay out to the sides. Alright, now I'm ready to pull up the side, so I'm going to squeeze a little bit, and I'm going to make a cylinder, but it's going to look kind of like a volcano. I need to make sure that it comes inward, because if it goes out, the clay's not going to want to come back, so I need to pull it in. There's my first pull. I'm going to dig in this side a little bit. And on the inside, I'm pushing in and then lifting up. I've got a lot of clay here, so I'm going to push it in, and that'll get it to a place where I can then pull it back up. I like to use a sponge on both hands when I do this. I get to this point so I don't end up pulling too hard. Thing once again. Push the clay in at the bottom. Put a little water on the outside. Press in at the bottom and lift. about the height I want. I'm going to get rid of this extra clay. Slow my wheel down a little bit. All right, now I'm going to start enlarging the bottom. So wet my clay down again. And then with the sponge, I'm going to push out with this piece that's called a rib. I'm going to kind of guide it out. Turn the lip down. And I want that a little fatter, so I'm going to go back in and make it a little fatter. Go. Now I'm going to smooth out the lip. Going to soak up the water that's on the inside. What's called an undercut. This will help me release it from the bat later and get rid of a little bit of that excess clay. I'm going to clean up my bat. And there's a mug. The handle will be put on later. The process goes like this. This will dry for about a day on my bat. I'll keep it covered in plastic so it doesn't dry too fast. Then I'll take it off the bat. The bottom will dry. When it's a consistency called leather hard, I will trim all the excess clay off the bottom of the mug, and we'll give it what's called a foot, like this. Then I'll make a handle and attach it at the leather hard stage. At that point, then I'll carve a Bible verse on it. It'll get completely dry. I'll bisque fire it in my kiln and then glaze it later. All right, I'm gonna make a bowl next. I've already wedged 3 pounds of clay. Through the process. Very similar again. I like to do in the bottom of my bowls is give it a little swirl. So I'm going to slow my wheel down a bit, press my finger down, and it'll have a swirl in the middle. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. You have to have a lot left in the bottom to support the whole thing. And I could probably pull this a bit more, but that's all I want to do for now. I would also like to, what I'd like to show you is altering the rim. I've been having a lot of fun altering the rims of my bowls this summer. Well, this winter and into the spring, I guess, more than summer. So I'm just making the rim really nice and smooth.
Okay.
Gonna smooth out this bottom a little bit. And that's just the shape I want. All right, so I'm gonna alter the rim of this bowl that I've just thrown. The clay needs to be really nice and soft. I've got a decorating disc that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use a paintbrush and some food coloring to mark where I'm gonna want to make indentations. I'm gonna make 7 of them. There, and one more mark. All right. Take this off, and I'm going to use a little square tool. And I'm going to press down on the spots. This is gonna be a 2 or 3 step process, but what I'm gonna do is come back in a little while, come down on those spots again, and I'm gonna make what I think look like petals on a flower. So we'll come back in a little bit and we'll do a little bit more. All right, so we're back, and I'm going to make these indentations a little bit bigger. I'll go back later and smooth them all out. Now I'm gonna make these into like petals. And put my finger back behind the wall. And roll it down. I'll smooth out the edges. But that is what I'm calling my petal pot, my petal bowl. This is one example. All right, thank you for watching.